My fiancé has a live-in girlfriend and tried to trap me with a baby. I'm typing this at 5 a.m. because about 6 hours ago my world came crashing down and I can't sleep. I, 25 female, met my fiancé, 27 male, through Hinge about 2 years ago. He proposed about 4 months ago and we were planning to get married in late 2024. Everything was great. We both like anime, the same type of music, and are huge fans of Modern Family, The Office, etc. He works as an electric lineman and I'm a travel nurse. So we both make pretty decent money. I, however, work longer hours and clearly due to traveling can go a few weeks without seeing him. When I'm gone, we FaceTime throughout the day, and sometimes he'll pay for a flight to come see me if the assignment is longer than 10 days. This is important, keep it in mind. When I'm back home, I'll spend upwards of 3 to 4 days at his apartment for privacy because since I travel for work, I decided to get a roommate to save money in this market, because why pay $1,400 in rent for an apartment I'm never at? He'll come over when we're not at his. So yesterday I got back from an assignment, and I'll be off until mid-January. We were planning to take a trip at the beginning of January that has already been paid for. My roommate has gone home to Georgia for the holidays, so I invited him over to cook and hang out. Earlier tonight, we had dinner, laughed, talked and did the deed, which by the way he is phenomenal at. That is also important for later in the story. I'm not on birth control and I'm very adamant that we use protection when I'm ovulating to avoid any slip-ups, despite him pulling out every time. Tonight, he was very weird about it. He didn't pull out, and when I looked the protection was in his hand. Usually he'll wait a minute or so and then take it off when he goes to pee. I typically go shower after he pees, but I went ahead and got up because I could feel something oozing out more than usual. I asked him if he had a slip-up or if it broke and he said no. He then got dressed and said he would see me tomorrow because something came up, gave me a kiss and left. All of which is incredibly weird because we always cuddle. So after he left, I checked and it was definitely you know what in me. I'm ovulating, not on birth control, and Plan B doesn't work if you're ovulating, so I start panicking and blowing his phone up. It's going straight to voicemail. So I call from a blocked number and it's still going straight to voicemail and my messages aren't delivering, which means he put his phone on airplane mode. He's never acted like this before. So I shower, go to Walgreens to get 2 Plan Bs, say a prayer that by some miracle of God they'll work, and just as I was about to pull out and head to his apartment to see why he's acting like this, I get a phone call. I didn't recognize the number, so I ignored it. It called 3 more times. I thought maybe it was an emergency, so I answered and on the other end a woman says, "Hey, my name is Reina. I found your number thousands of times on my boyfriend's phone bill, and I wanted to know how you know him. His name is King." My heart sank into the concrete my car was parked on. So I told her the truth. Come to find out, she's a flight attendant, so she is also constantly traveling for work. They lived together and she was supposed to work through the holidays but came home early to surprise him, and found their apartment looked different than how she decorated it, specifically all traces of her were gone. She called him and he acted normal, so she knew he wasn't kicking her out. So she picked up the paper copy of his bill after going through the mail and flipped to the pages where it shows the numbers that the line called, text or received calls or texts from, and that's how she found my number and 4 other numbers belonging to women he's been sleeping with. All of which are women who have been to his house, all of which work demanding jobs where they can't see him daily. I had a drawer at his apartment. I asked her if my stuff was in there and it was. I'm assuming he hid my stuff wherever he hid her stuff while she was home or the other girls were there. She said after calling 2 of the girls and confronting him, he told her he didn't have to explain anything to her. Now, the trips we have taken, were going to take in when he was flying to see me, he was using her Hilton Honor Points and Delta discount to book everything. He told her the trips were for business or bachelor parties for his friends. As I'm talking to her, I'm apologizing to her because even though he proposed to me, I was the side piece because they've been together for 7 years. Then things took a turn. She told me I might as well break up with him because the schlong was too good for her to let go, and I probably begged him to propose. At that point I hung up because I'm not about to argue with a 7-year girlfriend about my fiancé, when I got further than her in 2 years. Not a flex because he was cheating, I'm just saying I'm not going to be berated by someone he clearly doesn't care about, when we both were made a fool of. So I texted him and told him I knew, and in the event I am pregnant, I'm going straight to the clinic, and blocked him. He's been calling and texting from Text Now numbers, begging to talk. I'll be changing my number tomorrow, but now I'm sad and feel hopeless because how can someone that checked all my boxes be so wrong? I give up on love.